Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to World of Tanks on the 360 version with Dunkey, and we're going to be doing tier 1s as I said before, and some basic sort of training in battle. So hopefully if some people I know or people watching this would like to do some platoons, we can do some platoon videos if you'd like, or anything like that pretty much. So just need to work out what tree I'd like to go up first. Now, being British, I would support my country with these sort of tanks. And they're pretty good, to be honest. Oh, didn't want to go there. There we go. So, obviously it's only some mediums, tank destroyer tree, and mediums going to heavies. But no lights at all. So, I did like the Matilda for its very rapid fire gun in the PC version. So I might possibly go for that line because it's a good tank if you know how to use it. It's deadly. So yeah, I think I'll go with this. So what's the first British tank to carry the gun on a rotating turret? Development was started 1922 by Vickers and several dozen were mass produced. Alright, let's do it. Right, where is it? Here we are. To battle. Obviously, because there's not too many people that play this, you're better off finding a game at lower tiers than higher tiers. Damage upgrade. Oh, it's mines. Pretty cool. I was gonna change my controls quickly and yes. So zoom in and stuff. Smash through that. We don't need that. Must admit, because obviously tanks do go quite slow since they're heavy. So it's handy having the auto drive system. I'm glad they kept that, because this isn't the fastest tank at tier 1. No, it's disappeared. Poor tree. Epic fail. No, he's gonna get my shot. Damn it, you. Got him. I'm gonna go up on the hill and see if I can spot any of them. I don't really want to go down and get shot from hell. There's one, there's another one. Oh, he's behind a rock, that'd be why I didn't damage him. Crampton tractor. Oh, got an ammo rack. Sweet. Now I need to retreat quickly. Oh, my engine's gone. Great. Fantastic. Trundle, trundle, trundle. Trundle, trundle, trundle. It's taking forever. Oh, we could jump out for firewood. I just cap them out. Doopy-doo, doopy-doopy-doo, doopy-doopy-doo, doopy-doopy-doo. Oh, we killed him anyway. Cool. That was a good battle, that. For our first battle in a tier 1. Getting quite a few credits. What can I research anything? Toggle grid. No, I prefer the other one. Upgrade, is it? No. Details. Maybe it's just after. Ooh. Loading. So, on the road to the Matilda. I should have enough actually to research. Please research. Oh, packages. There we go. That's what I want to go to. Yes, please. I would like to research that. And that. Yeah, so obviously what it does is you have packages or packs, so you don't buy bit by bit individually, I don't think. You just, so like here, you buy the Vickers Mark 1A and it improves the suspension. You do the 1A star and improves the turret, gun and the suspension. So I'm going to search the medium too, and also do the UC 2 pounder since I've got enough XP. I'm going to purchase the medium too. Not much different, really. Now I'm going to do my battle in it first. Do 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 do. Oh, did I buy ammo? I think it must have ammo already in it. I hope it has got ammo. Ah, Maninovka. Good old Kampinovka. It's one of the first sort of maps that you will encounter when playing low tiers, playing your first tank in World of Tanks. This isn't really the best side, I would say, because on the other side you have got a building, a line of buildings all the way along the bottom, to basically use for cover. A lot of people are just setting up here. I know it's very slow tank, but I'm going to go up the hill because I usually do anyway. Sometimes in low tiers, hardly anyone goes up the hill because they just want to, they're just starting, so they just want to get into the battle as much as they can, or as quick as they can. So at this point, as I'm sniping, I will be revealing my position to the enemy, so therefore they could shoot at me. Also, that's another thing about this game. You might think that someone's got hacks, or they've just because they've just randomly disappeared. That is the game's spotting system. So, like, for example, Battlefield. You know, if you saw an enemy tank in the distance, you would physically see them. But to spot them, obviously, you press RB or PlayStation or computer equivalent, and they'll light up on the map, so you can still see them visually as well as a red or orange dot. On here, you only get both of those when the tank is within at least 50 meters. You can have a tank in front of you that's behind a bush. If it has good camo, then it won't be seen, which is kind of annoying sometimes. But as long as you know the game and how it works, then you shouldn't have too much problem. You should be able to counteract their attacks, or find them at least, and shoot them. Right, so now, rather than going straight up the hill, I'm going to go towards this abandoned church, just for safe cover really, just in case they do push down, and I won't be out in the open and get picked off. So we've got Meading coming towards me now, or light, so I'm now going to attack him. Oh, crikey. See, because I'm not in cover, I can be hit from all sides. I'm going to try and retreat, so hopefully a friendly... Ah, might get him. Unfortunately, yeah, I was shot by Hell's Gate there. So I'll quit this battle and continue. If you don't like slow tanks, then it's best to try and keep with the lights. Unfortunately, they don't have much armor, and not much. They don't have the best guns either. But if you just like to spot and basically just help your team shoot them and don't mind getting a lot of kills, then that's the sort of role you need to take, the scouting role. If you're like me, I prefer my big, slow, heavy tanks. To sit there and take a load of crap rather than dealing out some damage. then that's best for you. Although, you know, this medium 1 and medium 2 is classed as a medium, it's not the best medium, and it's also like the slowest medium. So don't be put off by it because it's a medium tank and you like medium tanks. They're all going to be slow. You know, for example, when they bring out the Russians and some of the like patterns for the Americans, they're still pretty quick. Got good guns. Obviously, they won't have best armor. Heavy tanks will have the best armor, but it depends on your playstyle. Once you've played it a while, you'll see what you like doing, obviously, and what you're best at. Yeah, so at this point I'm gonna go back out with T14, so hopefully get a better battle than that previous one. Panalovka. See if I can change some audio. There we go. Oh, need axes right then. Right, up the hill we go. So, like I said before, this side of Malinovka has buildings so you can hide behind them. There's a few buildings that have holes in them, so they're quite good for cover. It's a perfect example, someone's playing well there, or at least better, because he's angled his armour, so when you angle your armour, there's, you know, it's more like a chance of the shell deflecting or not penetrating, compared to flat armour, which on the sides of this you could penetrate quite easily. In a previous video, I think I was what was it, Mountain Pass, I was angled so that when another T14 or T1 heavy was shooting me, they kept bouncing. So that's always a good thing to remember if you've got a sloped tank. You know, even this has got a little bit of sloping. Not all tanks do, but it's quite a good defensive tool to use. Compared to World of Tanks on the PC, the shell travel distance or the shell drop is a lot different. On here it seems to drop a lot closer and a lot quicker. So if you are playing this version, you have to just adapt to it. Like sometimes I will miss because I was just started playing again. So what I'm going to try and do, because I've got these two enemies up here, I'll try and get behind a bit, see a bit of cover here. Because obviously the hill's there, so I'm just showing my turret towards him when he's looking at me. Whereas him, he hasn't got any cover whatsoever, so I can shoot the front of his plate or underplate, where he's most weak. Unfortunately, I keep bouncing right now. A couple more shots, we should be able to get him. Yes, there we go. And another guy to the right, angle my armour again. And he's pulled back. Need to turn up that sensitivity, it's quite stiff. So I'm going to try and run to the back of the... I'll just leave him running away for the minute. Try and take a few pot shots. Just getting cover first. It's the main defensive tool. At least you know you're safe, and if friendlies behind you or near, they can move up to. Matilda. See, if I went over this hill, I'd be showing my underplate, so I don't want to be doing that. Or try and avoid it as much as I can. So I managed just lucky enough to hit him. But he's gone behind the thing, so I'm going to have to aim for the Matilda now. And I've got him. So you can still kill enemies even if they disappear. They are there. So it's, for example, if you was playing artillery, you should do some artillery videos and tank destroy videos. So I'll be doing a tutorial and all that. No idea where he's gone. Lucky enough, he was only a tier 3 and this is tier 5, so it's highly unlikely that he would be able to penetrate my armour anyway. And that's a few kills done. Pretty good win, I think. Yep. That's a... yeah. So, awesome, back to garage. Oh, I got Master Gunner, Reaper, destroy 3 more vehicles in a row without a single ship. A single cell each, sweet. And part of Clause's medal. Or Carius medal, something. Back to garage. So, that's going to be it for this episode. I'll do another, like, tactics and tutorial and help video. Basic tactics. Subscribe, give a like for the video, hope you enjoyed it, and leave any comments if you'd like me to do anything else. Obviously I've only just started playing it, so if you want a certain tank I'm going to have to, might have to wait a little while for me to grind up to it. So, yeah, see you next time, and thanks for watching.